Oh, man.
You're live, John.
All right, it is
2:15.
2:15, and we are returning from executive session. I'd like to make a motion that we recommend the city council to appoint the following members to committees. For the ATAX committee, appoint Margaret Miller, Barb Bergwerf, Mike Boynton, and Chrissy Lorenz. For the environmental committee, a recommendation to appoint Laura Lovins, Todd Murphy, Susan Hill Smith, Britton Foy, and Charlotte Webster as a student member. Make a recommendation to appoint to the Planning Commission Ron Denton, Sue Naglowski, and Bill Laughlin. And a recommendation to appoint to,
Forgot. Did you say Ruben?
oh, excuse me, in addition to, Rich Steinert
Oh, yeah, it's not.
and Jeffrey Rubin.
Yeah.
And then for, I'm making a recommendation to appoint to Boza Ellen Gower, Bob Miller. And on the beach committee, I'd like to make a recommendation to appoint Alice Bova, Dan Schlosser, John Schilling, Wendy Pastrick, and Dieter Osterman.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So the motion passes. So, next item on the agenda, let me look at this agenda. Do we need to move something else around? I'd like to, I guess we can talk about the, make an amendment, if you want to wait, Jimmy, and talk about your, do you have anything to add on your awards, city council?
Yeah, long-term council member program. Yeah, I do have a couple of things to show you. So, first off, I'd like to thank Amy for helping me enormously with this project. It was a lot of fun, but Amy worked up this spreadsheet. This is everybody, every single year, who was on council and who was the mayor. Now, it was very interesting because out of 119 people that have served, there was 13 that have served 10 years or more. How we did it was that if you were at the first council meeting that year, we said that you served a whole year. And it was quite interesting. Y'all can borrow this if you'd like. Thanks, Amy. How many people serve 1 or 2 years?
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh, but I'm sure they had reasons, but this is every year he was on council in the January meeting. And 119, now we have 121 with 2 new council members and 13 mayors. And I've been talking with, well, I've showed you a concept of a rendering that my friend Robert Ariel from Camden did for us, about some suitable recognition. Then I talked to Polly Moore, my friend. She owns Polly's jewelry, and they live here on the island. And I met with her yesterday, and here's some samples, and these are really rough. I was thinking of silver and silver for 10-year service and gold for 20-year service. Now, 20-year service would be the only person that served 20 years. There was a lot, several served 18. Carmen Bunch, Mike Tilly, Clay Cable, Marty Batelli, they all served 18. But y'all can just look at these. There's no big rush or anything. But I'd like to notify the family members of the council members no longer with us, of course. And it doesn't have to be this. This is just one idea, just something for y'all to consider. And it could be that we just go back and just give them a plaque. Instead of like just for
Yeah.
4 years, just say, yeah, outstanding recognition for 20 years or whatever. This is just one concept that I was thinking of. The prices are on there. Those are not the final products. A lot of those are brass. The gold would be like the real gold, 14 karat or 10 karat gold, or silver. So
And these would be pins or?
there'd be pin, there'd be something on the back to tack onto a lapel or something. Doesn't even have to be that size. I was thinking maybe a little bit bigger. I wasn't particularly fond of this one because, you put it up against a,
Yeah.
it just, I think this silver one looks really good. And what they're gonna do is, they're gonna outline it like this one. Wait a minute. Where is it? I think it's this one. To where it stand out more. Or we could do something completely different. There's no big rush. But I would like to get it, there's gonna be another committee that's gonna be handling this.
So is that what you recommended, is that it just forward over to whoever the admin committee is next, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'd like to, I don't want to restrict the mayor or whatever he does, but I'd like to be considered as just a consultant or some sort for that committee. If they want to, they might decide not to continue with it, and that's up to them.
But one thing, you could just continue doing it and working on it and just bring it straight to council. You don't need to have it go through the committee necessarily, I
Right,
don't think.
right.
If you have an interest in continuing to do that, I don't see any issue with doing that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you all think it's not to a point of kind of forwarding on a recommendation.
I mean, you got a lot of passion around it, Jenny. I think you should keep it if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Just bring it to workshop with the
Okay,
council.
and say, this is my final recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And, so Polly lives in, Wildden's, longtime resident. She turned this thing around really fast for me. I called her Thursday afternoon and I'm like, hey, we got a meeting Tuesday.
I like the concept of doing a pin like
Yeah.
that, but I would
Okay.
just like keep it, you got the passion around it.
Do we,
I think it would lose momentum if you carried it over to a new committee. So
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
hate for that to happen.
You should keep it.
Okay.
we don't want to talk about doing a plaque instead? Maybe something to put, like.
Maybe a plaque,
on
a plaque
their
would be a
house.
lot less expensive, something they could frame.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
No,
how
there's so,
often to
if
display
it turned out there's
pin.
like 40 of them out of 119, I'd probably recommend dropping the whole thing. But it is kind of special.
Yeah,
For somebody that survives 3 terms, and this goes back to 1953. The first mayor lasted 2 years. It was like a harbinger of what's to come.
do we want to, instead of doing every, like, 10 or 20, like, when you get to 10, which that's 3 elections,
Mhm.
and then, I don't know, I mean, either maybe 15, or maybe just like recognize a 4th election or a 5th election? I mean, I just feel kind of
Well,
bad for the guys
that's
that
a
are
good point. There's a lot
15
of-
or 18.
You got,
That's a lot of years.
this is what out of the 14, you got one that's got 20. And then as far as 15, you have D. Taylor, Mike Stilly, Corman Bunch, Clay Cable, Henry Schaffner. What was Mr. Hammer's name? I forget.
Oh, really?
Max Hammer. And then Marty Patelli. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So it could be, bronze, silver, and gold. I don't know. But that's a good point.
Or just a plaque. I mean, if we're doing a plaque, you just say the number of years or number of elections. Doesn't have to
I'm
be like a
probably in
color
favor
code.
of doing both
Okay.
because,
Well, I like that idea.
you might put it in
Actually,
your
the
soap
best.
dish and like if you
Yeah.
want to see my pen, it's in the bathroom. But I got this plaque on the kitchen wall.